Electrical wiring costs for 2,400 square foot house can vary depending on the region. Here are some estimated prices from electricians across the country. Electrician in the Northeast estimates between $12,000 and $15,000. Electrician B in the Midwest estimates between $10,000 and $12,000. Electrician C in the South estimates between $9,000 and $11,000. Electrician D in the West estimates between $13,000 and $16,000. These prices are just estimates and may vary depending on the specific materials used, the complexity of the job, and the local market conditions. It is always best to get multiple bids from qualified electricians before making a decision. Here is a breakdown of the estimated costs for each component of the job. Materials are estimated at between $3,000 and $4,000. Labor is estimated at between $6,000 and $8,000. Profit is estimated at between $1,000 and $2,000. These costs are based on the following assumptions. Firstly, the electrician will be working with a crew of 2 or 3 people. Secondly, the job will take approximately 2 weeks to complete. Thirdly, the electrician will be using high-quality materials. And fourthly, the electrician will be charging a reasonable profit margin. Again, these are just estimates and may vary depending on the specific circumstances. Now, let's delve deeper into the typical electrical components and considerations for wiring a 2,400 square foot house. The provided list includes several items that are fundamental to the electrical system, and each carries its own cost implications. Receptacles are essential for providing power to various appliances and devices. The specification includes 10-20 amps kitchen and dining receptacles, 45-15 amps duplex receptacles, and 10 switched receptacles, all in Decor white. Decor style receptacles are a popular choice due to their clean, modern appearance. The cost of these receptacles can range from $1 to $3 each, depending on the brand and quality. Switched receptacles offer the convenience of controlling a lamp or other device with a wall switch. Switches are used to control lighting and other electrical fixtures. The list includes 32 single-pole switches, 19 three-way switches, and 2 four-way switches, all in Decor white rocker style. Single-pole switches are the most common type, used to control a light from one location. Three-way switches allow control from 2 locations, and four-way switches allow control from 3 or more locations. The cost of switches can vary from $2 to $5 each, depending on the type and brand. Electrical boxes are used to house receptacles, switches, and other electrical devices. The list includes 11 2-gang plastic nail-up boxes, 25 round plastic nail-up light boxes, and 65 1-gang plastic nail-up boxes. Nail-up boxes are designed to be easily attached to studs or joists during construction. The cost of electrical boxes can range from $1 to $3 each, depending on the size and type. Cover plates are used to cover electrical boxes and provide a finished look. The list includes 45 1-gang duplex cover plates, 6 1-gang switch cover plates, 5 2-gang switch cover plates, and 6 3-gang switch cover plates, all in Decor white. The cost of cover plates can range from 50 cents to $2 each, depending on the size and material. Recessed lights are a popular choice for providing ambient lighting. The list includes 15 recessed lights with standard white baffle trim. Recessed lights are installed in the ceiling and provide a clean, modern look. The cost of recessed lights can range from $20 to $50 each, depending on the brand and features. Bathroom exhaust fans are essential for removing moisture and odors from bathrooms. The list includes 2 standard bathroom exhaust fans. The cost of bathroom exhaust fans can range from $20 to $50 each, depending on the features and noise level. Smoke detectors are required in most homes to provide early warning of a fire. The list includes 7 smoke detectors that are alternating current and direct current powered. The cost of smoke detectors can range from $10 to $30 each, depending on the features and brand. A dryer flush is a receptacle specifically designed for electric dryers. The list includes 1 dryer flush. The cost of a dryer flush can range from $10 to $20. Wiring is the backbone of the electrical system, providing the pathways for electricity to flow. The list includes various types and sizes of Romex and service entrance rated cable, including 65 feet of 10/3 with ground Romex, 250 feet of 10/2 with ground Romex, 2500 feet of 14/2 Romex, 1500 feet of 14/3 Romex, 750 feet of 12/2 Romex, 55 feet of 6/3 with ground service entrance rated cable, and 5 feet of 4/0 service entrance rated cable. Romex is a type of non-metallic sheath cable commonly used for residential wiring. Service entrance rated cable is used to connect the electrical service to the main panel. The cost of wiring can vary significantly depending on the type, size, and length. A 200 amp square D homeline panel and accessories are needed for a standard installation. The electrical panel is a central distribution point for electricity in the house. It houses the circuit breakers that protect the various circuits. The cost of an electrical panel can range from $100 to $300, depending on the size and features. Circuit breakers protect the electrical circuits from overloads and short circuits. The list includes 10 115 amps breakers, 8 120 amps breakers, 2 115 amps arc fault circuit interrupter breakers, 3 15 amps ground fault circuit interrupter receptacles, 2 20 amps ground fault circuit interrupter receptacles, 3 230 amps breakers, 2 260 amps breakers, and 1 250 amps breaker. Arc fault circuit interrupter breakers provide protection against arc faults, which can cause fires. Ground fault circuit interrupter receptacles protect against ground faults, which can cause electric shock. The cost of circuit breakers can range from $5 to $20 each, depending on the type and amperage. Plastic ceiling fan boxes are specifically designed to support the weight and movement of ceiling fans. The list includes 2 plastic ceiling fan boxes. The cost of ceiling fan boxes can range from $5 to $15 each. A range plug, surface mount, is a receptacle specifically designed for electric ranges. The list includes 1 range plug. The cost of a range plug can range from $10 to $20. Heating, ventilation, and air conditioning disconnects are used to safely disconnect power to the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning units. The list includes 2 heating, ventilation, and air conditioning 60 amps pull-out disconnects. The cost of heating, ventilation, and air conditioning disconnects can range from $15 to $30 each. Connectors and miscellaneous items are needed to complete the wiring installation. This includes wire connectors, conduit fittings, and other hardware. The cost of these items can vary depending on the specific needs of the job. In addition to the materials, labor costs are a significant factor in the overall cost of wiring a house. Labor costs can vary depending on the location, the electrician's experience, and the complexity of the job. Generally, electricians charge between $50 and $100 per hour. The time it takes to wire a 2,400 square foot house can vary depending on the complexity of the job, but it typically takes between 1 and 2 weeks for a crew of 2 or 3 electricians. Based on these factors, the estimated labor cost for wiring a 2,400 square foot house is between $6,000 and $8,000. It is important to note that these are just estimates, and the actual cost may vary. The best way to get an accurate estimate is to get multiple bids from qualified electricians in the area. When getting bids, be sure to provide the electricians with a detailed scope of work, including a list of all the materials needed and a description of the work to be performed. This will help ensure that the bids are accurate and comparable. It is also important to check the electrician's qualifications and references before hiring them. Make sure they are licensed and insured and have a good reputation. By taking these steps, you can help ensure that you get a fair price for the electrical work and that the job is done correctly. Furthermore, consider these additional factors that can influence the cost. Firstly, the complexity of the design can significantly impact the price. A house with a simple, straightforward layout will generally be less expensive to wire than a house with a complex layout that includes features such as custom lighting, home automation, or a home theater. Secondly, the location of the house can also affect the cost. Electrical contractors in urban areas typically charge more than those in rural areas due to higher overhead costs. Thirdly, the type of wiring used can also impact the price. Copper wiring is more expensive than aluminum wiring, but it is also more durable and has better conductivity. Fourthly, any special requirements, such as wiring for a swimming pool, hot tub, or electric vehicle charger, will add to the cost. And fifthly, the cost of permits and inspections can also vary depending on the location. These fees are typically a small percentage of the overall cost, but it is important to factor them in. To summarize, the cost of wiring a 2,400 square foot house can vary widely depending on a number of factors. However, by understanding these factors and getting multiple bids from qualified electricians, you can help ensure that you get a fair price for the work and that the job is done correctly. Remember to prioritize safety and quality when choosing an electrician, as proper electrical wiring is essential for the safety and functionality of the home. It's also crucial to ensure the electrician adheres to all local and national electrical codes, such as those outlined by the National Electrical Code, or NEC. Adherence to these codes guarantees a safe and compliant electrical installation. For example, the NEC specifies requirements for wire sizing, grounding, overcurrent protection, and installation methods. The NEC Table 310.15 details opacities of conductors. Also, proper grounding is crucial for safety, and the NEC specifies how to properly ground the electrical system to prevent electrical shock and fire hazards. Furthermore, the NEC provides guidelines for the installation of ground fault circuit interrupters and arc fault circuit interrupters in specific locations to enhance safety. Also, consider energy efficiency when making electrical choices. Using energy-efficient lighting and appliances can help reduce energy consumption and lower utility bills. LED lighting is a great option as it consumes significantly less energy than traditional incandescent lighting and has a longer lifespan. Also, consider installing a smart thermostat to optimize heating and cooling and reduce energy waste. Moreover, be aware of potential rebates and incentives offered by local utility companies for energy-efficient upgrades. These programs can help offset the cost of energy-efficient equipment and make it more affordable. In addition to the electrical components listed, consider adding surge protection to protect sensitive electronic equipment from power surges. Surge protectors can be installed at the main electrical panel or at individual outlets. Power surges can damage electronic devices such as computers, televisions, and appliances. Also, consider the future needs of the home when designing the electrical system. Plan for potential future additions such as a home office, workshop, or electric vehicle charger. Adding extra circuits and capacity to the electrical panel can make it easier and less expensive to add these features in the future. In conclusion, wiring a 2,400 square foot house involves careful planning, selection of appropriate materials, and adherence to electrical codes. By understanding the various components and factors that influence the cost, it is possible to create a safe, functional, and energy-efficient electrical system that meets the needs of the homeowner.